Right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Learn 1000 Day Challenge. This is day 584, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, the balance remains the same. I'm not entering any trade both experimental wise and also for main trading account setup. Because on the main trading account setup, I do see the pattern as being choppy and none of my signal is actually being triggered. So that's fair. And then for experimental setup, I want to mention I'm recalibrating everything again because it actually hit my trigger in terms of stop all operations once I hit the negative $100 per month loss since the start of the operation itself. So that's something to bear in mind. So I'll reset a little bit before I get back into the experimental phase itself, but it is what it is. All right, otherwise, if you look in terms of a weekly market close, Bitcoin definitely closed a little bit towards the indecision to bearish side of things, although we did climb all the way to the upside, but we heavily rejected all the way at the top, near the 45K mark, all the way, and we closed at around 38K itself. So definitely not the most bullish sign that we want to see, but nonetheless, it's still a green candlestick. And you can also see that there was a lack of interest of buying volume pushing it up in that sense. All right, so you really have to see whether this week right now we actually are trying towards to go towards the upside. So I wouldn't say exactly we're bearish now. So until we break towards a lower low and we close a weekly low below this 36K region itself, tentatively we could still have a very nice bounce and we could still resume towards upward trend itself, or at least term upward trend towards the consolidation pattern before we decisively break downwards or upwards itself. But of course, we do consolidate over here for extended period of time, and especially being constantly rejected by the 20 exponential moving average, and then we break down below, they'll be extremely bearish. But if we do consolidate right near below the 20 exponential moving average, and instead we break upwards, then that would signal a very much shift in terms of momentum itself. So yeah, either way, let's just wait for how things goes. Right now, I do expect Bitcoin to be rather choppy in terms of the weekly or potentially even on the daily chart itself. So until a clear trend is being established, I will be quite cautious in terms of entering markets for swing trade, especially on the 4-hour and higher time frame itself. But if you're trying to scalp or trying to do day trading itself, definitely there are still opportunities around. All right, so otherwise, that's more or less about it. No major updates. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.